through stress, through pressure, right? Through fear, through anxiety, through rejections. So all these things were keys that unlock the potential within me. Zero to one, right? It's actually the whole idea of entrepreneurship. A lot of people thought it's 0 to 100. So no, it's actually 0 to 1. The toughest journey, the toughest step, right, is always the first step. If you can complete the first step, actually the second step to the 100 step is actually easy one, right? It's always the first associate that's most difficult. It's always the first client. It's always the first phone call, first policy, first $1 million that you make. That is the most difficult one. The others is just repetition. How difficult? Right? It's always the first girlfriend that's the most difficult. First boyfriend, that's why it's most memorable. The second, third, fourth, 100 girlfriend, right? How difficult it is. Right? It's just whether I want to repeat my process or not, right? Whether or not I want to bite the bullet and do it one more round. It's not complex. So to many of y'all, as you are pursuing 0 to 1, my recommendation to y'all is this. It's also not 0 to 1. It's 0 to 0.1. Then from 0.1, sometimes to 0.15. Then from 0.15 to 0.5. You know, it grows at a different rate, but the key word here is as long as you're growing. And once you hit the 1 mark, right, you realize the rest of the journey is easy. You know, I read this, or was it the audio tape I listened to? Yeah? He said this thing, all the wealth, all the potential, all the success you ever want in your life is already within you. All you need to do is to unlock it. Wow, then I was inspired. I was driving, I was listening to this. Of course, as a young boy at 24, 25, I didn't know what this audio was saying. I'm just a generally positive and optimistic guy, right? So I just tend to believe good news. Then, as I grow older, I realized that actually 14 years ago, the 21 years old Ray Tan, right, is the same Ray Tan as he is today. Because there is nothing new that I didn't know then compared to now. But what's the difference now at 35, right, is that I unlocked over the last 14 years, right, everything that's inside me, or a lot of things that's inside me, and I think I still have things inside me to unlock. Through stress, through pressure, right? Through fear, through anxiety, through rejections. So all these things were keys that unlock the potential within me. So my recommendation, in fact, just a few days ago, I was talking to a young girl. As she's doing this entrepreneurship business, she felt terrible. She felt unhappy. Her friend said that she was unhappy. She looks like more happy before she come into this business. All right, they make comments like that. And she asked me for my advice. So I said this to her. I said, when you go to gym, it's only normal. And you know that you're working out when you're painful, right? When your muscles are tearing, when you feel stretched, when you feel sore a few hours after you leave the gym, or even the next few days after you leave the gym. Is it normal, right? Then you know that you have been exercising. Then she said yes. Then I said, why is it that when you are stretching as a person, when it's painful, when it's stressful, and you think that you are not suitable? This is just part of adulting, right? It's part of growth. You are stretching and you're feeling the pull, right? It is normal. That's why from 0 to 1, right, I think one of the greatest determining factor whether you can reach 1 is your pain threshold, your tolerance level. So we all know that water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. So as it heats up, as it gets more and more intense, as you get more and more rejections, as people start doubting you, naysayers start saying, commenting things that say some negativity coming in, right? The temperature just heat up from 87 degrees Celsius to 90, 93, 95. It just gets hotter and hotter. You must bite the bullet and survive until 100 degrees Celsius. That's what entrepreneurs are made of. No? You can, once you touch 100 degrees Celsius and you're in that state, right, you are forever in that state. Let's chill, let's cool down, right? Let's take a break. Let's not do anything. Then their temperatures start coming down again, right? 87, 85, 80. They felt good for a while, only to know that later on they have to go through hell again. They have to go through the 80 degree, 85, 87, 90. They have to go through again. And they keep on repeating the cycle. I said, when you're going through hell, why you want to go through again? Go through once can already, can? You just bite the bullet and then you go and go. So entrepreneurship, you must have that mindset, right? Let me go and overcome this thing, right? And then after that, that's all. All right, I'm done.